Hey folks, Iolair here. I hope everybody's having a great weekend. I've got two topics for today's video. The first is the very first giveaway for my channel, which I'm very excited about. And the second topic covers updates from Wargaming regarding update 0910, including the developer bulletin and the announcement of public testing. So starting with the giveaway, I have been allocated a block of subscriber camo packs and community contributor containers to give away. And so I'm planning to hold two drawings. These are going to be based on the subscriber count for the channel or counts for the channel. The first giveaway will be when the channel reaches 1,000 subscribers. As of the time that I'm recording this video, we are currently at 978, so we are only 22 away. And once we do reach 1,000 subscribers, I will draw 5 names to win one of two potential prizes. I will be giving away 3 subscriber camo packs. Each of these packs include 10 camouflage. The camouflage are really nice. They have some really good buffs to them, and they look quite nice, and this is what it looks like on the Montana. So I will draw 3 people's names, or 3 players' names, I should say, each to win one of these packs. And then I will draw 2 other names that will each win a community contributor container. Now, these containers can include 50 special signals, or 50 subscriber camos, or 15,000 coal, or 50,000 coal, or they could include 100,000 free XP. And then lastly, they have a small chance to potentially win a premium tier 8 ship. So pretty nice containers. So again, I'll draw 3 names for the subscriber packs. Each receive 1 pack, and I'll draw 2 names each to receive 1 container. And then the next drawing will be based on when the channel reaches 1,097 subscribers. And the reason for that weird number is because I measure the growth of my channel based on powers of E, or Euler's number, and this is just a reflection of me being a math nerd. And the next power to reach is e to the 7th, which is, well, or at least the closest integer is 1097. So once we reach that second milestone, I will do a similar drawing where I will draw 6 names, 3 of which will receive one of the subscriber camo packs, 2 names each to receive one of the containers, and then one other person to win 2,500 doubloons. Now, the 2,500 doubloons is from me personally. This is not from Wargaming. And unfortunately, I can only give away the doubloons to somebody in the EU or on the EU or North America servers. Unfortunately, right now, I can't do that for the Russia or the Southeast Asia servers at this time. However, the other rewards can be given to anybody globally. It doesn't matter which server you play on. So be sure to register. So let's talk about how to register. So you only need to register once, and you could only win one of these things out of the 2 drawings, just to kind of make it things fair. And so the way to register is to put a comment in this video with hashtag Iolair, that's IOLAIR, and then your in-game name and the server that you play on. So if I were to enter for myself, which obviously I won't, this is what I would put. So be sure to register. I can reach the North America and EU players via the in-game chat or the forums. Now, for the Southeast Asia and Russia servers, I can give you the community contributor codes and they'll work, but I need you to give me some other way to reach you. So in addition to the entry that I just described, please also add some other way for me to reach you, like a Discord handle would be a great way for me to be able to potentially reach you. That again, that's most critical for for the Southeast Asia and the Russia servers, since I don't have accounts on those servers and would not be able to reach you via in-game communication methods. So that is going to be the giveaway. I'm very excited to do this. I'm hoping this is going to be relatively clear and things go smoothly. And then again, these are going to be tied to when the channel reaches these milestones. So I don't have any specific date by which I'm going to do the drawing. and we'll see how things go. So I'm going to transition now to the updates. Well, good luck, I should say, before I do that. So good luck to you. If please do enter into the drawing. And now I'm going to go ahead and transition to the updates from Wargaming regarding update 0910. So yesterday, which would have been Friday, Wargaming posted the developer bulletin for update 0910 to the World of Warships website. And as they usually do, they also announced the first round of public testing for the update. The developer bulletins tend to act as sort of a midway from the development blog posts, which are the initial announcements of content, and then the final announcement, where everything is finalized and official, is through the formal announcement of the update that occurs a day or two before the update gets rolled out to the world. So we're kind of in a midway point of 0910. So everything here is subject to change. Now, the bulletin starts with the announcement or reiterates the announcement of the second part of the U.S. battleship event. There will be a new collection called the Always Courageous Collection. There will be a complimentary set of Always Courageous containers that we earn through daily missions and through combat missions and daily shipments. And those containers are going to be the only way that we can complete the collection. Per the development blog post, there were two containers, one standard and one that looked like a premium. So it looks like we would be able to purchase containers in the premium shop and help complete the collection that way. The collection will have 4 sections, each with 4 elements. Completing each section will earn 5 expendable Stars and Stripes camouflage, as well as some new patches for wings, stars, and Stars and Stripes. And then the final reward for completing the entire collection will be the upcoming Premium Tier 5 U.S. Navy battleship, the USS Oklahoma, and she will have a special camouflage called Military, which is what we're seeing here on our screen right now. Wargaming is reiterating in their article that the Oklahoma herself will not be available in the public test server. So you can complete the collection. You go through the mechanics of completing the collection on the public test server, but the Oklahoma herself will not be issued as part of the public testing. Again, a reiteration here that the collection can only be completed from getting the containers, so the Always Courageous containers. Another reminder that we're getting an updated port, the naval base port for 0910. And then another reminder that the Kansas, Minnesota, and Vermont will be researchable by all players starting in 0911, which will be the release following. All right, and then the next big part, and in fact, this is the biggest part of the article, is announcement of the Halloween battle event called Key Battles. And I did play one battle of this on the public test server, and that's what you saw in the introduction of this video. So the game mode involves playing on a very large map. You have a circular mini map that only with you in the center, so it only follows around where you are. It doesn't give you a big picture for the entire map. The objective is to destroy one of these monsters. They've got a screenshot of this that has this sort of blue or cyan triangular shape above it. If you destroy one of these, you can pick up a key, and then you will leave the polygon map, which is the map that the game mode is played on, and that is the sort of the primary objective of the game mode. Now, if you there are a limited number of keys, and so if you don't get a key, the remainder of the players that did not get keys and are not sunk during the initial battle will go to an octagon where they will battle it out, and the octagon shrinks in size and sort of forces very close engagement. Now, the game mode is 16 players, and it wasn't clear in the development blog post from a week or so ago whether these were like semi-aligned in some sort of team, but it turns out that they're not. At least on the public test server, it's 16 individual players. You have the option of inviting, by pressing the F key, of inviting other players, up to 3 additional players, to join you in a division so you guys can cooperate. But it's a choice to be made. In the game that I played, initially I made some offers to team up with some other players, which they rejected, but then later they accepted invitations as we were coordinating some of our attacks. The next part that's kind of interesting about this is that during the battle, as you do things like destroy these monsters that are in the sea, you earn battle points, which allow you to install upgrades or rewards, essentially, to improve the performance of your ship real time during the game. And so when you earn enough battle points, you're presented with one of two options, and you can either press Control 1 or Control 2 to decide for that particular reward what you want to take. And you can get things that will improve your rudder speed, or your engine boost, or the cooldown on your consumables, etc. So there's some pretty cool things that go with with these rewards that you or these upgrades that you can apply to your ships during the game. Now, these same battle points you can then, as you collect them, you can expend them for rewards in the armory. And which I didn't do, so I don't have a screenshot of what that looks like, but there will be rewards as you gather battle points during games, that you can then get goodies in the armory. All right. Now, I mentioned that any player that does not get a key and survives until all the keys are taken, the remainder of the players are sent to the Octagon, which is, again, what happened to me in the game that I played. And that Octagon shrinks in size. And in fact, it says here that successfully escaping the polygon, which means using one of the keys to escape the polygon, brings additional battle points. That exiting the portal through exiting the polygon through the portal through these keys earns you more points than winning in the Octagon. And in my case, in the game that I played, where I did go to the Octagon because I didn't get a key, I ended up winning that Octagon battle. I was the last one alive, so that was kind of interesting. All right, there are going to be a total of 3 ships, and I showed screenshots of this from the development blog earlier. The first one that everybody gets is modeled based on the Hindenburg, and then there's 2 other ships that you can earn through combat missions. One that is modeled based on the Smolensk, and the other one based on the Republik. They don't have precisely they obviously don't have the same armaments, but just in terms of the the styling of the ships, the physical appearance, that's what they're modeled on. And then as you earn battle points and experience, you can actually upgrade your ships back in port to change the complement of weapons and other characteristics that you have of your ships. I didn't get to this during my public testing, so I don't have a good sense of exactly how this works. But you can change out what types of weapons are used and how your hull is modeled, and the effects of your secondaries and some other capabilities on your ship. One thing that was kind of interesting on these ships is they have a fixed set of consumables, and all the consumables have unlimited charges. You're only restricted by the cooldown on the consumables. You have only, well, at least for the Valkyrie, there's only one ammunition type. There's no torpedoes or anything. And the commander is fixed. There's no skills. There's no upgrades you apply. There's no signals that you can apply. It's a very sort of baseline play model. The idea is that you're just focused on playing the ship, which I thought was kind of refreshing, and that you didn't have to sort of agonize over, okay, what skills do I take, and can I mount any signals and things like that. You don't have to worry about any of that when you play these games. You just hop on in and play the game. So I found it a sort of a refreshing departure from the more complex and maybe overly complex aspects of the game that we sometimes see with the standard ships. All right. And then, as I mentioned here, the first ship will be available immediately, at least on the public test server. That was the Valkyrie, which is based on the Hindenburg. And then, while the second and third ships are obtained by completing combat missions. So, some details from Wargaming on Update 0910 that I thought were good for folks to know about. Again, on the public test, the public testing is happening now, or at least the first round, and it will go through Monday, October 12th, until 10:30 p.m. Pacific time, which is where I am on the West Coast of North America. So check your local time zone, what that is for you. For some folks, that will actually extend in partway into Tuesday. There's a list of rewards that we can get for completing combat missions for our main accounts, our live accounts, and and again, there's a list of starting bonuses. So if you end up opening a brand new um, public testing account, you get a very loaded account in terms of its doubloons and premium account time and credits, etc., etc. And then lastly, there's a link here again to the instructions on how to install the public test game. Just a reminder that to play on the public test server, you actually have to have a separate installation of World of Warships. So if your machine has some disk space constraints, that's one thing to keep in mind. All right, so I think that's going to wrap it up for the update. Again, good luck to everybody on the drawing for the giveaway. I'm very excited, like I said, to do this. I'm trying to do something that will sort of encourage subscription to the channel, but also make it something that people are interested in and would be engaged in. So hopefully this is going to be a good success. And with that, we hope to see you out there on the virtual seas, and we wish you happy sailing.